Yo, this is why airlines need rugby. We know definitely over the last several years, airlines have been getting numerous. Some are getting cheaper, we're getting expensive, we got so many to choose from. But I don't think the airlines really appreciate exactly how much they need rugby people. You know what I'm saying? Here are 4 reasons why airlines need rugby. Number 1, rugby people are the best people to travel with. If you've ever gotten into a car with a rugby group, getting ready for a game, you'll know this experience. But for airlines, I don't think they're fully appreciating it. Now, we always see these viral moments where the steward or stewardess is doing some kind of skit over the microphone and everybody's laughing it up. Or you have the situation where you have a group of people singing on a plane and everybody's in unison and it sounds so dope and amazing and we're all applauding it. Now, what if I told you you could get both of those at the same time? Because there's nothing like having a rugby person, especially a veteran rugby person, telling you a rugby story that is just out of control wild, and then everybody breaks out into a rugby song in unison at the same time. Everybody's getting wild. I'm telling you, best of both worlds. The passengers will absolutely love it. Number 2, rugby people will appreciate any attention given to them. Rugby people often are the most extrovert people that you'll meet. But at the same time, some of the most humble people ever. Just humble. But the one thing is that we're also so not used to getting attention, but we also don't need it. So we're not thirsty for attention, but if you give us proper attention in a good way, we are going to come and support you. We're going to talk about you. We're going to be up about you because you are a guy. You are a rugby player now. You a rugby player now. You ever seen a situation where 23 men or women or 46 men and women talking about your airline in respect to rugby as they're talking about rugby? Because rugby people, as we're used to having to talk about rugby and understand it in its different ways. And we'll talk about your airline along with it. It would be the best word of mouth marketing you could ever imagine. Number 3. Yo, rugby people are recruiters. Now, in most countries around the world that have rugby, you don't have a lot of people that know rugby. So we constantly are having to sell rugby because we need people to come play. We want them to come join in this swagalicious sport. But as a result, we have also come to learn how to explain and relate things to people in a way so they can understand the sport and not just be living by the stereotype and the fear. And if airlines come and you use us, I'm telling you, we give you the same exact message. We'd be able to tell anybody who is supporting us the details of why they're good, what they've done, how impressive they are, how to break them down. Rugby people end up becoming the sales team you never knew that you had. You would have so many more passengers, you're not even going to realize what happens. Number 4, the most important one of it all. Rugby people love to tour. And when we're talking about love to tour, I'm talking about we love to tour. Rugby people travel. Why? Because a lot of times a rugby team cannot play another rugby team without going a certain amount of distance. You usually don't have one right next to you. You usually have ones in different cities, in different states or provinces or, provincials or whatever, territories, however you want to call it. But you have a lot of space to have to travel. And rugby people not only enjoy travel, but are used to it. Rugby tours are one of the greatest team bonding experiences that you could ever have. And as a result, anything that attaches to it automatically is put into that memory and nostalgia that rugby people will have moving from that point forward. Whether they're traveling domestically, whether they're traveling internationally, you will have one of the best, hypest, kindest, most humble, most extroverted group of people on the plane that will not only entertain your passengers, but your stewards and stewardesses will absolutely love them the same too. Because rugby people want to show out, putting a best foot forward. because we're allowed to hit on the field, so we don't have to be angry off of it. And of course, when it comes to rugby travel, rugby people buy drinks, and drinks gives you guys more money. I promise, the flight crew is gonna love the rugby, and the passengers will be in awe of the team. Well, there you have it. These are a few reasons why airlines need rugby. If you agree with this, share this with an airline that you feel rugby can support. And I'm just saying, let's get to flying. My name's GiftTime Belu. Let's get to flying.